Hello, beautiful beings, scrumptious beings, amazing creators, masters of your own life, your own reality. You do know you create your own reality, right? You do know you create everything that you feel, you see, you are, you touch, whether it can be pleasure, whether it can be pain. It's not much difference sometimes. Each is an experience that we came to Earth to experience. We all came here this time round. We chose to be on Earth during this amazing, incredible, expansive time on Earth. Earth is going through the end of the 25,000 year cycle. This is the only time on Earth that we have been given the opportunity to ascend as fast as we are. Now, as you know, as many of you know that have gone through the dark night of the soul, you can't rise without experiencing the chaos. You can't rise without experiencing the darkness. You can't rise without experiencing pain. When you get to a certain level, obviously when you get past that 3D, 4D experience in life, you learn and you experience your lessons through bliss. Because you choose everything. You've stopped blaming the world for your pain. You've stopped blaming the job for your pain. You've stopped blaming that toxic relationship for your pain because you know that you choose it. You've stopped blaming your childhood trauma for your pain because you choose it. Simple. We choose it. Everything we choose. I am incredibly blessed and humbled that the past year I have continued to do the inner work on myself. I have continued to do so much work. I have noticed my triggers. I have gone into my pain. I have released everything. I think it's pretty much everything. I'm sure there's still a little bit left. We grow every single day. When we become stagnant, we stop living. But this time on Earth, this is a roller coaster, right? Oh my God, the past year, up and down, and just as you think you're elevated, you come down again. It's like bang! Where did that come from? And you look within yourself to see what that experience is trying to tell you. What's this trying to tell me? Why is this person triggering me like this? Or why is that person being a complete ass? Actually, are they really? Or is it just your perception? Okay, we do have asses in this world, right? We do. But when you're being triggered, it could be you're being triggered because you are suffering or experiencing an emotional lack within yourself, or you could be experiencing unworthiness. So somebody may be mirroring that reflection within you. So you can look at it and think, what's going on? I'm not that person. In the past year, you may have had a lot of friends that have gone their separate ways. Your family, you may be fighting with your family because you have different viewpoints. You may be kind of waking up. I hate that term, waking up. But you may be seeing things differently for the first time in your life, and it could be really scary for you. I feel incredibly blessed because I've always seen and felt things from a tiny wee age. I can remember being born. I can remember doing astral travel when I was a child, and I was a wee child, and I was taken to. I thought then, obviously growing up and being a teenager, that it was my witchy sisters, but it was always 7 sisters that I was taken away when I did. Well, not taken away, you know. Obviously, I astral travelled. Remember going down the bottom of my stairs, and then I was taught remembrance. You know, I was taught things that I know are important now, you know. And obviously growing up and evolution, I can remember always speaking to spirit when I was a child. My spirituality as a child was what kept me going. My childhood, as I chose, because it's taught me to be really strong now, but my childhood was extremely traumatic, you know, very traumatic. As a teenager, I went through a lot of dark nights of the soul, and I wouldn't change a single thing, because I'm me, and I'm strong, and I'm vulnerable, and I'm gentle, and I'm cheeky, and I'm mischievous, and I'm loud, and I'm quiet, and I've gone through so many different experiences and life lessons that I've chosen myself to get me to where I am now. And we are all doing this. We are all doing the work. However you are showing up is perfect. However you are showing up for yourself is perfect. However you are showing up for humanity is perfect. Love is the main thing. Unity consciousness is the main thing. One of the main things that I have learned over the past year is ego. Okay, I still had ego. There's moments where I still notice, oh my God, that's my ego, and I just tell my ego to shut up, and he kind of shuts up for a little bit, or she, or whatever. And it's shifting your ego out of the way to realize things so you can expand further on, so you can see things in a different light, so you can walk down the road and not judge people. There's so much judging going on, you know. People are judging people for wearing a mask. People are judging people for not wearing a mask. People are judging people for having a bloody vaccine. People are judging people for not having a vaccine. Do you know what? Focus on you. Focus on your life, your expansion, your reality, and everything else will fall into place. We all have choices. We have a choice how to react to everything in life. Okay, we have a choice every single day. It's all choices. Frequency will attract frequency. Okay. There's been a lot of changes. There's been a lot of changes for me as well. I've become fully self-employed, and I absolutely love it. I'm teaching myself, you know. Oh my God, there's so many times in my life where I didn't have a voice. So for me doing videos, because I used to hate my voice, and I'm kind of getting used to it now. But for me to do videos, that's a lesson. And now I'm really enjoying doing what I do. But I do what I do because I choose to do what I do. I don't do it because I feel it's a purpose. I do it because I feel that call within me. And some of us have had, you know, we kind of have a feeling that we've come here during Earth for a particular mission or purpose. That we feel that we may have to do something. And that may even be as simple as raising your frequency and raising your vibrations. Because of course, when you're walking down the street and you raise your vibration, that then will have a knock-on effect to everybody else that you meet. Okay, a smile, anything whatsoever. Not judging somebody for being who they are. We are all, you know, I guess not all struggling, but some of us are really struggling with all of this, and that's okay. And obviously, it's just returning to your heart space and knowing that we are all doing the best that we possibly can do. So this is just a short little video now, as I put something on Facebook last night which was to do with the 3D matrix and the 3D narrative of what was going on, and a little bit of evidence to do with the death rates. I've been given a lot of different information from different councils and different people posting me stuff since. So for those of you that are still seeing my videos and watching my posts but aren't necessarily saying things, because you don't know on what kind of, not that there is sides, but you don't know what kind of side to kind of lay on right now. There is a lot of evidence out there that if you look into it and you are walking around and you are scared, because there's been a lot of fear going around over the past year. But if you do want to look at things, please message me. You know, I won't tell you what to do. I won't tell you how to act. I will hold space and I will give that information. I don't normally kind of post things to do with the 3D matrix, but I felt like I needed to do it. I don't absorb myself into that either. This past year I have grown tremendously. In the past year I've learned many things and triggers. I think the only thing that triggers me now is my son, but I felt it needed to be put on, so I put it on. Just follow what you need to do. Follow your heart, follow your calling. I'm probably rambling a little bit now. I also want to thank every single soul that I have reconnected with in this I would like to thank every single beautiful, amazing soul that I have reconnected with, that I have done work with, if you can call it work, in assisting in the awakening of humanity. We all do things in our own way. I am blessed to work with an amazing, you all know who you are, and thank you so much for being in my life. Thank you for you, every single one of you. There's obviously a few people that I haven't connected with physically yet, and you don't necessarily need to, but I am incredibly blessed. Oh, excuse me, hiccups. And I just want to thank you all for being there, for doing the work that you're doing, for supporting me, for supporting my path, for holding my back. I want to thank some of you for maybe triggering you. I want to thank my son for triggering me in the ways that he has. He's the only one that triggers me now. But I thank each and every one of you for being there and for being you and for just being, okay? I love each and every one of you. This world is a magical, beautiful place. There's been so many roller coasters up and down, and sometimes, you know, it's knocked you for six. And then you get back up there again. And it's realizing that when you get triggered, you then enter that slipstream of everybody else that's got triggered, everybody else's pain and everybody else's fear, but you kind of think it's all you. It kind of is all you, because we're all one, but you know what I mean. We all have a choice whether to stay in that pain or whether to lift ourselves and move ourselves away from that pain. I don't say push it out. I say feel it, be it. Feel it in every single atom of your body until you know you can shift it, but don't indulge in it. Our bodies are made of energy, which means when we learn how to manipulate energy, we know that the pain that we have within our own body, we can shift. It doesn't matter what it is. Our bodies were made to heal. We are multi-dimensional beings of immense light. We are there, and we can do so much more than you could possibly even imagine. I've had the most amazing experiences, and I know many beautiful brothers and sisters over the past year have had many beautiful experiences as well. So I'm not too sure how long this video is, but before I kind of put you all to sleep, I'm going to say goodbye and have an absolutely amazing, beautiful evening. Get my words out. Know that you are magnificent. Know that you create everything. Really, just research. If you feel like you need to do certain things, if you feel like you wish to have the vaccine, research everything first. You know, really do the research. I'm not going to tell you what to do. You know, yes, okay, I've seen certain videos where they put magnets on the arm and it kind of sticks to the where you've had the vaccine. I'm not going to have the vaccine, but that's my reality. I trust my own immune system. If you choose to have the vaccine, or if you choose to wear the mask, you're doing what you feel is right for you at this particular stage. You know, a couple of months down the line, you may change. It all depends on the work that you're doing on yourself, and everything is perfect. Everything is perfect in this absolutely wonderful merry-go-round we call life. Thank you. Ishilgat amukia dialakia toliatiki amani hiatokiat aish anekot aish tumot aligada anikoliata shiana ayano koshia toma aikina toshanika. Thank you very much. I'll see you later.